Hi everyone, welcome to day 2 of Introductions to the Mama Elephant April 15th release. This is Rena. We are kicking off day 2 with the fun stamp set and sentiment dies. Remember to leave a comment for a chance to win a prize from Mama Elephant. First step is Feel Better, and I just adore this stamp set. It was so fun to work with. I'll show you the coordinating dies in a bit, but there are little openings in the paws of the two bunnies as well as the bed, so you can tuck in the critters, or you can tuck in all of these different smaller objects into the paws or into the bed, and it's so adorable and so fun. I really also like the overall messaging on the stamp set. The two sentiments are hope you feel better soon and wishing you a speedy recovery. And I just love all of these little things that you can tuck into the bunny's paws. My favorite one, I am not sure why, is the little ice pack that you can put on its head. I think that's so cute. I also like the little prescription bottle and also the dirty Kleenex. So I really like a lot of these images. Here's a look at the coordinating dies for Feel Better. And the upper right hand corner is where the bed is, and there's that little slit below the headboard where you can tuck in a critter to bed, or you can tuck in some of the little smaller objects that the stamp set comes with. Also to the bottom right are the two critter die cuts, and you can see the little paws cut out so you can tuck whatever you like inside the paws. Next up is Wellness Wishes. I really like this die cut sentiment set. It has 4 different sentiments. Wishing you a speedy recovery, feel better soon, get well and take care. I love these sentiments. I think they could go with a lot of the different stamp sets if you wanted to make a wellness card. I'll be coloring in the images today using Copic markers, but feel free to use whatever coloring medium you would like. I stamped out the images on the Nina 110 paper using the My Favorite Things Extreme Black Hybrid ink. I'm going to color the bunny first. I'm going to color the two bunnies the same color combination because I liked the color combination R00, R01, and R02 if I needed a little bit more darkness. For the glasses, I wanted them to have like a light shading, so I'm using G quadruple 0 and then R24 for the nose. I wanted them to have red noses just to add a little bit of warmth to the critter. I wanted to make a bright, happy card, so I'm using yellows, oranges, and greens for this card. And for the lighter color on this bed, I'm using YR30, YR31, and for the darker colors, I'm using YR12 and YR16. I'll have a list of Copic marker colors that I use down below. I use quite a bit because there's different sorts of images here, but I try to limit the number of colors I use just so everything matches really nicely. Anything that's red is probably R24, so I just like to repeat the colors just so there's not too much going on. So update on the haunted craft room story. So if you didn't know, I got freaked out the other night because out of nowhere, the printer that I've had for years and years just decided to turn on by itself, and I got so freaked out. I thought there was a ghost in here, so I couldn't do the voiceovers in this room because I was like super freaked out and scared, and it was nighttime. But I'm back in my craft room. It's daytime now, but the last video I had to do in the master bedroom, and my husband was in there and my dogs, and I've never voiceovered in front of him before, but he was playing video games with headphones on, so I don't think he heard me. But it's so awkward when you do when I do voiceovers in front of him. Like, I can't do it. In all the years that I've been making like videos, I've never done a video in front of him, and I've been doing them since 2008, so it's just so weird. But I think the fact that I was so scared to be in this room, I got over it and I just did it. So hopefully that wasn't too painful to hear. And Today I'm back in the craft room voiceovering because it's daylight, because for some reason I think it won't be haunted in here if there's daylight. So there's that. So when I colored in the little nightstand, I knew I had stamped out 2 of them and I wasn't sure if I was going to use the second one, but I figured I would color in the nightstands the same time, one after the other, because I was thinking, oh, if I color this later, I might, forget what colors I used or how I exactly shaded it. So I just did it one after the other in case I was going to use them the same time because I wanted them to look alike. For the brown color on the pot and the floral arrangement, I decided to use E42 and 43. I just wanted to use a different tone of brown than the warm ones that I've been using. So the E colors in Copics, I feel like they're like a cool tone brown. So for the lampshade here, I'm just repeating the R colors that I have been using, the R00 and R01. I just really like that combination, and if I just need to add a touch of darkness, I'll add R02. For the base of the lamp, I'm using, I believe, R24 and R22. I love the R20 range, so it goes from R20, which is typically what I use for blush, and then R21, R22, and R24. I really like those red colors because they blend really nicely and they're really easy on the eye. Earlier I meant to say the E40s are what I think of as the cool tone browns. So I'm just continuing to color in the rest using the colors that I've been using. I think I used the C colors for anything gray or that I want to shade in white, so that would be C1 and C3. How cute are these crumpled little Kleenex tissues? I love it. I also love that tiny little band-aid. It's so super tiny. I can't wait to I should have stamped it directly onto one of the critters, but I had them holding things, so they were busy. But I really like that little band-aid. I put it on the bed for this card because I wanted to use it, but it's so cute and I love the little crumpled Kleenexes. It's such an adorable little detail. Next, we'll take a look at Wellness Wishes. It is a creative cut set that has 4 sentiments included. I've cut them out here, wishing you a speedy recovery, feel better soon. I love all the lettering on this. Get well and take care. I'm taking 2 of the sentiments for today's projects and I'm adhering it to 2 of the tags from Emerald Package. I thought I would do white on white and then do some ink blending on top to make those die cuts stand out just for a little bit more of a subdued look. I decided to take out some of my Mama Elephant inks that I've had for years and years. I always forget to use them somehow, but I really like the colors on them. So I'm using Bubblegum and Mojito, and I'm just doing some really light ink blending on top of where I adhered the sentiment, and I really liked how that turned out. So here's the slits. I wanted to show you that you can definitely insert all of those tiny little objects, whatever you like, into the bunnies, and I just love it so much. It's so cute. I wanted to make a quick little tag here because I wanted to use some of those cute little images, and I just love these ones. I also decided that I would make it a shaped tag card, so I cut another one of those tags and I'm doing a little bit of scoring, and then I'm going to turn it into a card just by adhering that on top, and then you can open it up like a card, and I just love doing that. I did quite a few of those for this month. So now I'm putting together the card for today. I use the little ice bag on top and I loved it so much. It's so cute. And the bed has a little slit too, so you can tuck in a lot of things into the bed as well. I tucked in the critter. I'm just reinforcing the back with some tape so everything stays together. I wanted to use a little Band-Aid. I used the little prescription bottle, and then of course I used the little crumpled Kleenex. So I did end up using the one nightstand, and I'm just filling up the nightstand with a tissue box and the orchid. I wanted to use the 2 images that I had green on it. I'm stamping out the sentiment from the stamp set, wishing you a speedy recovery at the bottom. And then I'm just putting the tag together. I like to put together my pieces before I adhere it on, just so it's easier. And then I'll be adhering the images over that. I did cut out a standard size card front, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 in yellow, and then I'm adhering that whole frame piece onto the yellow card front. And then I will adhere that whole thing to a card base to complete the card. And that is it. I'm calling these cards done. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day. Stay safe, happy crafting, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.